Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so you all remember my code funded trader account, right? The one I did a video about. I'm gonna pass and everything. So we all know I did pass the phase one of the account. I'm currently sitting on the phase two right now. I think I had about one of my worst losing streaks. Why? Because I had no plan, no setup, just entering because I was so eager to pass the account, right? And this is what rushing in to take a trade with no setup, no plan, nothing at all is going to ruin you. Like, I have two accounts and I'm going to show you guys what I really mean by that, because you can see this is the account, you can see the losing streaks there. I had at minimum 10 losing streaks on this account. Why? Because I was chasing trades that were never even there to begin with, trades that didn't follow my plan, trades that didn't follow like nothing. I was just chasing it because when I started the account, I took the first two trades I took on the account. I did the two minimum trading days out of the three, and I was off 4.5% on the account, meaning I needed 0.5% to pass this account. But then what happened? Because I needed 0.5% to pass the account, I started chasing random trades. Started chasing random trades back to back. Every day I'll come in, within a day I'll be trading more, because most of the time I barely take over 2 trades in a day. I discovered myself taking well over 4 trades on this account. Why? Just because I couldn't like just wait for it setup to pass it. And if I was patient enough to wait, this account would be funded this week. By the time I'm doing this video right now, this account would be funded. And this is why not having a plan and just rushing into taking a trade, it's very, very, very dangerous. You need to have a fixed plan, because right here, I have a book right here with everything. It's my journaling book and everything right here. You can see we always have everything written down. Right? My plan, my entry models and everything, because if you look over to the wall right here, you can see I have my plan, my timing, everything. You'll see them right here. Right? That's just one of the things I can see. It's like we live in a country, we need rules to govern the human, so people don't go overboard and everything. You also need a set of rules. It's because of the freedom we have in a trading environment that makes us to end up doing shit things, because of the too much freedom. So when you start getting discipline, having those rules to govern you and everything, it's going to really, really help you start to see things in a different perspective, right? So let me show you guys the account stats. Okay, so coming over here, you can see this is the good funded phase 2. Coming over to the account, you can see the first trade was on the 30th, was a win. Second trade was the evening on the 30th, was still a win, right? But this trade I was risking less just so I could do the minimum trading day as well. This was already 2 trading days completed. You can see I came in on, I think this 31st was Friday, right? If you notice, I took 3 trades. I took 3 trades on that Friday because I was trying to chase the 1% and the 0.5%, because I was already over 4.5% on the account, and we need 5% to pass the phase 2. I just needed 0.5% to pass the phase 2 and complete the minimum trading day, which would be 3 out of 3 for me to pass that phase. So you can see right here, took the first loss, second loss, third loss, and break even, loss, 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 loss. You can see how many losses I took. Well over 10 losses. Why? Because I genuinely had no plans, because the way I was trading my other accounts, right, it wasn't the same way I was trading these accounts. It wasn't genuinely the same way I was trading these accounts, if you look things far away. But then the only good thing was I had to like reassess myself, go through my plan, everything. And the final trade I took, I think I took this trade here also on the trade I took on Friday. I took it on some of my accounts, but I never took it on this account, just because of how much volume I already traded this account with, right? So I just said, nah, I'm just gonna leave it, but I will trade the older good funded account. The good funded account, that one was even at break even. Why this one was already 4.5%? Because I don't like, most of the time I don't trade them simultaneously most of the time, right? And you can see here, I took this trade. I also took this trade on my other good funded account. If you come here, you can see this is a good funded account as well. But if you look at this account, you will notice one thing. I also had a series of losses, but if you look at the date, you notice they were different. even though I passed all of these accounts the same time, but you notice the dates were almost like different, because you notice the finish on this account was on the 4th, the other was on the 31st, because I actually waited to see. And this first trade was the trade I told you guys about, came back, break even and more. Yeah, this was a trade, and you can see two trades resulting in less than 1%. I think this combined position was on the 4th. You can see I took three trades that day on the 4th, but lowered risk, which resulted in almost above about 1.3% loss at max, right? Then 1% loss and 0.5% loss. That's about 2 point less than 3% loss for that week, right? As you can see right here. But then I also had the other account, also trying to do some sort of bullshit, also taking the losses as well. But then you can come here, you will see this account right here. We had our win, the same win I took on the other account, which eventually brought me out of Jordan and win, because you can notice the way I treated this account wasn't the same one I treated the other account. Because with the other account, I just had the mind that yo, I'm just trying to change the setup and make that 0.5%. When I lost the 0.5% revenge trade kicking, I'll be trying to, okay, let me just make 1%. I'll risk this to make 1%, I'll lose it. Now let me just make 1.5%. That's just how I kept on doing till I eventually left from 4.5% to going into a deep drawdown of over 3.5% on the accounts. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right? You can see this other accounts. I started this account in a very bad way, but you can see when I started the account in a very bad way, but ended up hitting the account with a very good way, because I said the account was already down about 2 point something percent on the account, if I'm correct, and I'm ending the account up over 3%. I think over 3.5% on the account, which I need, and I've already done 2 minimum trading days, as you can see on the account here. So I just need 1 minimum trading days to pass the account. So hopefully Monday, Tuesday, I can get a good setup. 1:2, pass this account and get funded with good funded traders. And this will be my very first account I got with good funded traders. And the very first, like, I haven't blown the both of them as I got them. You know, I got them with a discount. I made a video here about it, and you can see right here everything right here. You can see the stats here, the losing streaks, right? So this is why you need to have a plan. Having a plan is really, really, really important. So with these stats I've shown you guys, you can see like everything. I also have other accounts, but I never traded them the way I traded this good funded, because seeing those certificates on Twitter, Instagram, I was like, let me just hurry and get this, because I was already at that point. You can see how things really flip so fast with trading. Like right now, I'm almost at funding stage. I just need 0.5% to get. And it's not like the winning setup isn't going to come, but I just hurried, went out of my ways, my plan, trying to do it. Sometimes I might get lucky, but sometimes you might not get lucky, and that's the part you need to watch out for. The times where you might not get lucky, the things you might do. But at some point, trying to chase that 0.5%, you might see I may end up breaching the account for the maximum daily drawdown and everything. Just imagine I was up 4.5%, and ending the week, I'm down. Midweek, I'm down about 3.5%. Like, that's mental. Even Wednesdays, like, I'm trying to like reduce the way I trade on Wednesdays, so I don't even trade at all, because Wednesdays aren't like my favorable days trading, right? I still went ahead, tried to chase the setup, and I still lost. All the setups I took failed eventually, right? Because why? I broke my rules. That's why as a trader, you need to have those rules to like govern you. If you get what I mean, you need to have those rules to like, you need to follow them. You need to be disciplined with those rules, right? So that's probably it. Hopefully next week, this week is coming, I'm definitely going to pass this account. Hopefully I pass both the accounts for sure, and I'm gonna update you guys on the account stats, everything, and if I eventually get to secure a payout or blow it, because there are lots of accounts here whereby I've passed them, gone to the funding stage, and boom, trying to secure a payout, end up blowing it. And that's mental. That's mental. So that's probably it for this video right here. And if you enjoy, you can like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.